Welcome to another Twin Flame reading. We are using The Power of Surrender by Judith Orloff. Whoopala. And, well, apparently we already have our 3 cards. Let's leave this here. And let's start with our first card, which is Surrender to Silence. In quiet meditation or contemplation, let go and enter the stillness within. Silence can heal and replenish you. And I feel like this is an amazing first card. I feel like your twin flame is actually showing you that you're building a castle. So as the card is saying, it's a great invitation to fall into that deeper silence where everything is still, where peace is really found, and that space of peace is what is gonna help you move forward in your union. Again, you are not building a shack, you're building a palace. Your twin flame union is like building a palace. It requires a very big foundation, and it requires for you to be able to really find that stillness within yourself. It's very easy to get carried away by what's happening on the outside, what is happening in your reality, what is happening with your twin flame or not happening with your twin flame. But silence can be really powerful. It says in quiet meditation or contemplation. This means that this is a calling for you to really connect within and set aside all the noise of your daily life and the things that are happening that might not be sitting well with you, and be able to really tune into, if there's an upset, get clear as to why, what about the situation is making you feel upset, because you build that foundation for your twin flame union based on the blocks that you decide or choose to heal through. This is how you really come into union and harmonious union with your twin flame. It's an inside job. It's not something that you can control on the outside. It's something that you build from within, from the inside out. And being able to cultivate that space of contemplation or meditation, of finding that stillness within, as the card is saying, is going to be one of your key elements or one of the key aspects to be able to move forward in your union. And like I said, once you discover what is preventing you, or it's the barrier blocking that energy from continuously flowing in your union, this will become the building block for that foundation for your twin flame union. So if you are experiencing something in your union that doesn't feel good, that's okay. There's always going to be challenges, not only in your twin flame journey, but in life in general. So the healthiest approach and the fastest approach, even if it sounds counterintuitive, is not to spin your wheels trying to control and see how you can get out of it faster, is to ease into it, is to relax into it, is to surrender to the silence within and see what the experience is trying to show you, because that experience is helping you move forward, even if it doesn't quite look like it. So that's the first card, what's inviting you to. Let's see what the second card has to tell you. It says, surrender to the magic of who you are. We all have magic in us. Even in the mundane aspects of life, remember that you are a magical being with a uniqueness and worth that come from just being you. And this is something that you're gonna be discovering as you follow the guidance of the first card. When you go to that space within, and you remain in silence and you connect to who you are as a being, as a spiritual being, as an emotional being, then you will discover who you really are. If you are not seeing yourself clearly, your twin flame is not going to be seeing you clearly. If they are not validating, acknowledging you, seeing you, paying attention to you, they are, as the perfect mirror that they are, mirroring back to you where you are not seeing yourself, where you are not clear about who you are, where you are not communicating with yourself, and where you are holding on to thoughts or beliefs about yourself that are not entirely true. Remember that this is a journey about rediscovering who you are, about connecting to the truth of who you are as a being, and I love it because if you were paying attention, the first card and the second card, they are both very calming and inviting into that space of self-reflection. So, and this is the place from which you are gonna know yourself better in the fastest and most efficient way possible. And again, don't forget that your twin flame is only ever but a mirror, a reflection of the relationship you're having with yourself and the divine, in the sense of seeing yourself as the divine sees you, as love sees you, as God sees you, as the universe sees you. It's never about your twin flame. It's never about chasing after them. It's never about getting that love from outside of you. Everything you need is already within. You may need a little help or guidance as to how to connect with that inner space and how to go inwards to really discover and tap into this space that you may have forgotten all about. And this is something that a lot of us, myself included, struggle with in the twin flame journey. Is like the second card is saying being who we are, and that's important to be addressing. So in that space of meditation or contemplation that the first card was inviting you, you are going to be finding what really feels good to you and what doesn't, and what things have you been committed yourself to that no longer really serve you, and how you would like to really experience and live your life so that you can feel fulfilled. And that's the energy that is going to magnetize your twin flame. Again, that's why I so much stress this point out. It's not about chasing them. It's not about going after them as something that is completely outside and unrelated to you, other than just this so-called 5D connection. Now, that connection is meant to happen on Earth, on the 3D, as you would call it, but it happens first within yourself. When you acknowledge who you are, when you see yourself for who you are, in spite of your challenges, in spite of your blocks, in spite of your upsets, you still recognize yourself. Your twin flame will recognize you too. And the third card is surrender to what is. This is a flow with what is instead of fighting it. When you can't change a situation, compassionately accepting it exactly as it is will bring you peace. And that's exactly what I've been saying all along. You cannot force your union. You can heal yourself into it. Your union was already there. You might not know how to see it, or you may not know that it was there, or you don't know how to get to it because we are used to doing things in a certain way. But this journey is quite counterintuitive, and I feel like the three cards are so inviting into this space of relaxation, in the sense of not that you are become like a potato couch and you don't do anything. You are actually a co-creator of your reality. You're a co-creator of your union and your journey, but you co-create it by surrendering to what it is in front of you, whether that is a next step, whether that's an action, a guided action step, whether that is looking at the upset that is arising that needs to be healed because that is blocking you from having that energy of love and union flowing back and forth naturally between you and your twin flame. And these three cards all together are a great invitation to that space of inner awareness, of deep concentration. I know it will sound like super counterintuitive. Again, you may be used to chasing after things and trying to control on the outside how things pan out, but the truth, believe me, in this journey is that the more you can surrender into what it is and heal whatever doesn't feel good, the faster you are gonna be moving into the space of your union. Sooner you're gonna be attracting your twin flame, the faster, the more naturally you're gonna be attracting that committed relationship with them, that fluid communication with them. So the more you can relax in the journey and the steps in front of you, the easier your journey will be, and the easier and more naturally, again, is gonna manifest into the committed relationship you desire with your twin flame. Again, this happens from the inside out. It happens from within. These three cards could not be any clearer. So I hope you take this message with you, that you give yourself that space, that you connect with yourself, that you meditate on yourself and your journey and what may be preventing you from being together with your twin flame. Again, this is an inside job. And as always, thank you for being here with me, for joining me in this reading. Remember that if you would like a more personalized reading, you can head over to our website and have your personal reading so that you can learn exactly where you're at, where your union is at, what are the energies currently playing out in between you and your twin flame, what is the block preventing you from going deeper in the relationship, and how you can best resolve that block so that you can continue moving forward and towards that committed and loving relationship you desire with them. If you would like more guidance and you're serious about making progress on your twin flame journey, and you are new to us, to the channel, to the journey itself, we are offering currently a 15-minute free consultation. This is free of charge for you. We can get to know each other and we can get clear on what is blocking you and how you can navigate this journey in the easiest and fastest way possible. And for those of you who already know that desire more support, don't forget we offer an introductory course, 50% off for those who have the free course from Twin Flames Universe with whom we are affiliated. Get in touch with us, we can make that discount happen. And as if this all is not enough, we are gonna be hosting yet another free workshop for those of you who are new to be joining our workshops. You can sign up for free. Again, if you are new, if you already been to one or several of our workshops, this will have just an honorary 1111 fee that you can gain access to, again, helping you unlock your divine feminine power. This is for all divine feminines out there struggling on your journey and actually have your twin flame be committed to you in the most effective way. So don't miss out the chance to sign up. The workshop, again, is for free for everyone joining for the first time. For those of you who already have been on our workshops, it has just a very, very low entrance fee, and the link will be shared in the description below. Don't miss out. Stay in touch. Let us know if you need any more help or if you like any of our readings. And as always, thank you for joining me, and we will see each other in the next videos.